It was a women-only prison where every inmate was stunningly beautiful and under 30. But this facade of beauty concealed a nightmare, a sadistic female warden who ruled with an iron fist. The slightest infraction meant unspeakable torture. Worse still, serious offenders were thrown into the incinerator without mercy. The inmates lived in silent terror, forced into backbreaking labor with no choice but to comply. When a new batch of prisoners arrived, Anna was among them. Sentenced to 300 years for manslaughter, she'd hoped to live out her days in relative peace. Instead, her first sight was a covered body being carried out on a stretcher. A chill ran down her spine. The guards shoved her roughly into the dormitory. Her cellmates might have looked beautiful and gentle, but everyone in this place was here for heinous crimes. As the new fish, Anna knew she was in for hell. Sure enough, when darkness fell, her cellmates gave her a warm welcome by shoving her head into the toilet. Just as things were escalating, Lisa, the only one who hadn't joined in, stepped forward to stop them. The black inmate leading the assault sneered at Lisa, ready to take her on too. But Lisa's swift arm lock brought her to her knees, begging for mercy. That night's humiliation burned in the black inmate's memory. She'd noticed Lisa exchanging letters with her boyfriend, planning an escape. Time for payback. She reported everything to the warden. The next day, while the prisoners were out on work detail, the warden called Lisa over and pulled the letters from her clothes. Lisa was dragged to solitary confinement for a session of inhuman torture. They dumped her back in the cell after midnight, barely conscious. Despite her battered body, Lisa's determination to escape only grew stronger. But time was running out. She had to act fast. After a few days of recovery, she gathered her cellmates and laid out the plan. The next day at mealtime, one prisoner poured her soup into her tray and flung it across the room. Others followed suit, and soon the cafeteria erupted into chaos. In the confusion, Lisa's crew made their move. They threaded a wire through the door, looping it around the frame. Then they started screaming. When a guard rushed over, they yanked the wire tight around her throat. Choking, the guard had no choice but to unlock the door. Lisa grabbed her gun and led the group to the administrative office where they took the warden hostage. With their human shield, they commandeered a vehicle and smashed through the prison gates. They were free.